Yo, 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 yo. Man, I didn't. I could just tell y'all like this. Something didn't seem right with this comeback. And I didn't get to look at no spreads this week. And when I looked at that 1.5 spread from Baltimore, I said, oh, this comeback makes sense. The real Cowboys, that's what you've seen for the first three, 3.25 quarters. That's them. What you seen this, I think this has something to do with them spreads. This has something to do with them numbers because it didn't seem right. This didn't seem right. Oh. I mean, if y'all want to go ahead and look at it from a believable perspective of what we just seen in this fourth quarter, then you can go ahead and say that what they did was a good fight. They didn't give up. See, sometimes a team puts their guard down when they whacking you so bad and they don't think that you have a chance and they think that you quit. Sometimes it takes a minute. Sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes it doesn't come back for you to get that same momentum. Momentum is a heck of a thing, especially when it comes down to sports. And that level of play that the Ravens was doing, I can tell that it kind of it went off. It went off. But there's gonna be some people that looked at this game as in they should get hope. They should have hope. They should have hope for what's to come during the season. There's some people be like, I'm not being fooled off of that. The Ravens let up. There's some I might be in the middle, and there's some that might have another perspective. Me, myself, when I look at that game, I still keep the same stance. I told y'all when we was doing the scouting, I said, shoot, looking at this Ravens team, this team is beatable. I looked at that offense. That offense is trash. You know, they pretty much scored their points just off of a lack of heart, off of a lack of physicality. That's what they scored on. It wasn't because they were some hellified offense. It was because you lack toughness, you lack physicality. And if the Cowboys would have just been just the least bit physical during this game, they probably would have beat the Ravens. That's how trash that the Ravens offense is. As I mentioned before, there would be some holes that you could take advantage of in this defense. They was able to do that. I'm not saying that the Ravens ain't a good defense because they are. There were some things that the interior offensive line did that I expected them to do because, like I said, the best thing about that offensive line is in the interior. Eric Stewart says the Cowboys just ain't who they think that they are. I wonder who the Cowboys think they are. Because if they think they a contender, yeah, you damn right, Eric. Let's tank for Travis Hunter. Hoodlum said, shout out to y'all. 5-win season coming. It ain't no hope. We trash. Teed up says 11-88 on my list right now, dog. I'm on an Doomsday said who didn't see this coming. Oh man, I got some words for 11-88 on this live. Oh, trust and believe. Oh, I got some words for both of them. Especially all that shit that they were talking, all shit about this thing they was talking about. I was looking at Tank. I said, man, they must be tired. I see Tank. Every time I see Tank breathing hard with that water in his hand, I'll be like, shoot, Tank, they tired? I'll be like, Tank, they must be tired. 300. Golly. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, Ken, we seen this coming. Loke said they had 300 rushing yards. Wow. Wow. I didn't even get to look at the box score yet. Whoa. Wow. That was horrible. Tackling was horrible. Physicality was horrible. You know what Ford gave? What Ford gave when the game? See. I'm gonna just tell y'all this. Don't get to an illusion that this is means something. This don't mean nothing. Because remember, some of the similar things happened as far as foes started clicking down the field at the end of the Green Bay game. This don't mean nothing. Did this comeback don't mean nothing? It came up short. Because if you was a real good team, you would get that stop. You would have got that stop and you would have went down there and you would have tied it up or you would have won the game. That's what good teams do. This is the same team that lost to the Raiders. Now, I know the Raiders is improved, but it's the same team that lost to the Ravens with Gardner Minshew. You didn't have to be clicking on offense to still be in this game. I promise you that. I watched that Raider game more than once. You did not have to be clicking on offense to have a shot. You would never have a shot because you lack heart. Oh, my God. Do not get me started on this heart that they don't got. Oh, my God. First and foremost, Dak Prescott. Yo, accuracy. What is going on with that, brother, man? We got some favorable calls to get some of them drives going. Man, I think Dak Prescott should have had, 3 picks this game that they dropped? Brother, man, what's going on with your accuracy? Why is these balls behind these wide receivers on a consistent basis? Now, there's certain times where I understand that, hey, the wide receiver must catch the ball even if it is. And I understand that you can't get 100% perfection. I understand that. But my G, especially that one toward Ezekiel Elliott in the flat with nobody there, you throw it behind him. What's going on there, brother, man? What's going on there, brother, man? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Them tackles, still pure garbage. Terrence Steele is garbage. He gets cooked every single game. Stealing money. Stealing money. That when he got beat over there in the end zone with that potential safety, that's ridiculous. You should have known to at least widen him out. He didn't do that. He gets beat every game. What is he here for? We should be spending that energy on helping out Guyton. But it looked like you got to spend that energy helping out both your tackles. It's like you only got 3 fifths of your offensive line going for you right now. Because the tackle play that you getting is trash. Tyler Guyton, he didn't have a good game. He had a better game last game, but this game it wasn't good. Terrence Steele, you're trash. When it comes to the rookies, I give them certain grace to a certain degree, because at the end of the day, what do we say for Mozzie weak ass? Because he gonna get it too. We like, all right. Let's see. His first year, even though we didn't have no hope, we still like, all right. We're gonna go by the book and give him give him another year. It's been trash, but I'm gonna get on his ass too. But let's stay on this offense real quick. CD, boy, you a talented receiver, but you soft as hell. Terminator up in his mug. CD, you soft. Boy, they was out there getting real physical with you. They give you an extra bump, and you look at it here, you go out here crying like a little baby jumping up in the air. First and foremost, I don't want my wide receiver being no hoe. You was out there getting pumped, my boy. They was being physical, and I didn't see no life. You, like I said, you a talented wide receiver. But it seemed like with this whole team, if it doesn't go their way, it goes no way. But that little, you throwing a little fit. I'm looking at CD. I'm like, yo, I'm seeing the way they grabbing on him, bumping him, putting their helmet in his face, and he just walking by. Some of the same things that Jair Alexander was doing to him during the Green Bay game, hitting him out of bounds. Then he in the end zone. Dak scrambling. He in the end zone. He crying like, oh, me the ball. Soft ass boy, you fumbled in the red zone. You dropped the ball. You crying. It's just like with T.O. that one game. I can't remember the game was, but T.O. was crying all week talking about, give me the ball. And on the early in the game, he dropped the ball right in his head. But you wanted the ball? Shut the hell up and make a play. I can't believe he had that fumble in the red zone. That was horrible. Horrible. That was horrible. Terminator said it's hell yeah, hella embarrassing. Happy. Yes, indeed. This was horrible, y'all. This was horrible. I don't put much stock into what happened in the fourth quarter. I don't really put too much stock in that. I don't. Because I understand the circumstances, I understand the mentality, and I understand who we was playing. I don't put much stock into that. I don't, y'all. I'm gonna be real. I don't. Horrible. The two people, right? Let me tell you something. In our reality, you shouldn't even be in that You shouldn't even be in that predicament. 6 points to the fourth quarter. Like, look, the Ravens defense good, but it ain't like ain't got no holes. And there's definitely holes on that cornerback positions that you can exploit. But none of them was being exploited till it's time to try to come back. That cornerback position can be exploited. I told y'all. That's barbecue chicken. I told y'all CD had barbecue chicken. Wiggins can't get with him. Humphrey can't none of them get with him. But we got to understand that when we go against these teams, they're going to do their best to try to bracket CD. Then who going to step up? Ain't nobody stepping up. It was good to have Ferguson back, but Ferguson ain't enough. They're going to talk about, let me go ahead and put this to rest. Let me put this to rest real quick about some of the success that Dowdle had. Off the rip, I seen Cooper Beebe and them moving some mountains for him to even get some of the yardage that he got, and he still left meat on the bone. So we're going to be honest on that. He ain't do nothing that was just spectacular. You got to get, man, Dalvin Cook need to be activated on Thursday, y'all. Dalvin Cook needs to be activated on Thursday. Because your running back room is ridiculous. But even with the circumstances at hand, I do not want to hear no excuses for foe. Because you're a $60 million quarterback. All the great quarterbacks do more with less at times. And if we're paying you $60 million to set the market for it to be broke again, that means Jerry Jones and them think that you an elite quarterback. Elite quarterbacks don't have 6 points. And you're lucky that you got a kicker because you really would have had 0. Make a play. Why is it so hard to ask for people that you pay to make a play? Why is it so hard to ask for steal block? Why is it so hard to ask for CD? Quit being soft. That shit was soft, bro. I'm looking at the way that they pressing them. They was being physical with him. So it looks like when you physical with CD, you can get in his head and frustrate him, it look like. Because he ain't ready for that, because he ain't going to fight back. He just gonna be fighting in the air like Trey did on Boys in the Hood. He ain't gonna fight back on nobody. He gonna get out the car like Trey did on Boys in the Hood. He ain't gonna go do that drill, y'all. Jesus Christ, man. God damn. I seen Carl Lawson out there. Shout out to King Solo. Shout out to Dallas fan 1997. Oh my God, this is ridiculous, man. At a game like this, physicality should be at its premium. You should wake up in the morning when you eating your pancakes and your eggs. I need to be physical today because we got a team that's going to go bringing the physicality to us. And that's exactly what the Baltimore Ravens did early on. And their tempo, even though they let off the gas, their tempo allowed them a whole lot of wiggle room to still come out victorious with that so-called effort that was had. Let's get on the defense. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The stuff that I seen from number 11, you know we're going to do a film session. It's going to be an interesting film. You know we're going to do a film session on it. He started off the game on that bullshit, y'all. He started off the game disinterested in the run game, y'all. Especially in the first quarter, they was just running at him. They was picking on him. There's no way that you're going to sit over there and try to break the bank for a defender for a team that don't even respect you. Pass or run game, it should be going away from him, but they don't. They go right at him. When it came down to that read option stuff, he didn't even read his keys. He looked lost. He looked lost, y'all. He would go for the running back the whole time. Now, I'm going to just go ahead and just tell what I thought. I think he did that because he didn't want to get embarrassed. Because I seen Lamar Jackson broke one of his weak-ass arm tackles. He did not hold contain. None of your defenders held contain. I can't really put too much on your linebackers, y'all, because you had defensive line. Your defensive line, especially your defensive tackles, was getting washed out. That shit was soft. I didn't even really pay attention to your linebackers because I knew that it would have been pointless to watch them because they had defensive linemen in their face once again. So I knew it would have been pointless to try to place any blame or to look at them. Michael Parsons was pathetic in the run game today. And once again, he didn't do nothing when it mattered the most. When it mattered the most, when it's time to get that stop, who do you call on? You call on your best player to make a play. Did he make a play? No, he don't. So that should tell you everything you need to know about Michael Parsons. Jerry Jones, you don't need to see nothing else no more. You do not, when it comes to negotiations, you better not fall through. You don't need to see nothing no more. Yeah, he'll make the play against the Los Angeles Chargers. But what about the Baltimore Ravens? It was time for them to get off the field in the run game. Ain't none of them made no plays. But we supposed to pay? Oh, Diggs, you going to get it too. But that we seen from number 11, y'all. Wow. Oh. Wow. I'm telling y'all. Big games. Where is your biggest players? Big games. I don't care. Come on. Micah should have had his dog ass at linebacker in this game. You think you tough? Show me you tough. Go fill that hole with that linebacker, with that fullback coming through, a big Ricardo coming through. You talking about you tough? You a lion? Come show me you a lion. Come fill that gap. You a lion? Come scrape over the top and go make a play. Bro, none of these defensive coordinators know how to use them. Zim old ass don't know how to do what Micah either. Keep rushing him the whole time. Bro, he's neutralized. He's not good. He's not an end. What part of that don't these people understand? He had one good rush that I seen, and it was over the center, and I knew exactly what move that he was going to do against the center. I'm surprised that the center didn't go ahead and use his brain to go ahead and defend, because I knew exactly what he's doing. I knew he was going to do that stutter step and get off. I knew he was going to fake one way and go the other way. He ain't like he going to outpower you. I knew that was coming. It's predictable with him. In any given, it's crazy. In any given setting, I can tell you what kind. In any given lineup, I can tell you what move he's gonna do. I can tell you what he's gonna try. In a certain type of alignment, I can tell you what he's gonna do. I'm just so surprised that these NFL players don't even go ahead and execute that and use that to his advantage. I don't think they're as smart as they want to go ahead and portray. Take number 11 ass away from his defensive end. I told y'all at minimum 50-50. No. Now we need to be 70-30. Him at backer. 70-30. Because even on money downs, when you need him to get some money, he don't get no money. On money downs, I need you to get some money. He don't get no money. Ronnie Stanley, I seen that one rush on Ronnie Stanley. Clamp. That, remember I told y'all about that right tackle? That was barbecue chicken. They had a rotation, especially the last game. They was rotating because Max Crosby was abusing them. So when we talk about somebody being the best, let's just think about which one of the premium rushers in the league did to this offensive line, and let's look at the so-called defense of the year candidate. What he do to this offensive line? It's night and day. It's night and day. Had barbecue chicken on that line, y'all. That whole right side was really barbecue chicken, but they soft. They not physical enough to even take advantage of that. They talk about earning the right to pass rush. Well, they ain't earned it all year. Derrick Henry, bro, these the same dudes, man. Like Derrick Henry, like, let me talk about this D tackle real quick. Mozzie Smith, that shit was pathetic. Pathetic. You back to that slow ass get off. You back to being hella far away from the ball. You back to getting moved like some mountains. They say ain't no mountain high enough and ain't no valley low enough. You got dog walk today. That was pathetic. They should put your ass on IR too with Jordan Phillips. I think you need some rest, my boy. I think you need some rest. Because a couple of them, a few of them big runs, Mozzie had a lot of responsibility in that, getting washed down. Getting washed down. There was one time I seen him, he was supposed to be taking the double team. Man, this man had his face like he wanted to go to sleep or something. Like, didn't even look. And it was just, and he was oh, that was Joseph. He getting pushed back. I told y'all Oso ain't gonna do not a goddamn thing with no real nose tackle next to him. I stand on it, and that's exactly what we seeing. You might get a better performance because against the Giants. Maybe. But then we look at the win that they got with the Browns and look how the Giants performed against the Browns. So how much does that win really mean? Ken Dorsey over there messing up that offense over there in Cleveland. So how much does that win really mean? They looked like they was ready to give up in the first half. They pretty much did. Until the Ravens melted down, had a meltdown. None of your defensive ends doing their job. I seen Carl Lawson out there. I think I've seen Wheat out there a few times. Bro, what is we doing with this bum ass defensive line? That whole defensive line suck. All of them suck. Who gonna say no? You're not running us today and really get physical. You could talk about scheme all you want to. These people could talk about scheme this, scheme that. If your players ain't got no heart, scheme ain't gonna do not a goddamn thing for you. If your players don't got no heart, scheme ain't gonna do nothing for you. Nothing. So what we talking about a head coach for? Yeah, Dan Quinn did some stupid stuff, but this is some of the same things they were doing under Dan Quinn. Which further backs up what we saying. These players are soft. But you don't give Zimmer no type of talent. Zimmer, you thought that you were just that dude that you was going to take this bum-ass team and make him into a top 10 unit. Zimmer, you done lost your ever-loving mind to think that you was going to take this bum-ass team and make it to my top 10 unit. I think all I had expectation was for it to be better. And so far, it's the same thing. The only reason why I'm looking like this because we're playing against better teams. We're not going against the Patriots early on. We're not going against the Chargers early on. We're actually going against some solid teams that can do this to us. That's the only difference. Our schedule ain't weak. That's the only difference. This is the same Cowboys team. I've been seeing this. I even see the Panthers ran on us some. But the difference because the Panthers just suck. That's all. But the Panthers even had success running on us with Miles Sanders last year. It ain't nothing different. It's the same thing. It's the same team. The same weak-ass heart. The same people talking about leadership and setting the tone and ain't doing nothing. What's all that talk? I wish I got the video playing that CeeDee Lamb and Michael Parsons talking about, yeah, I need to take ownership. I think I need to go ahead and set the tone. I think I need to be a better leader. You being a little better leader by crying like a little hoe on the sideline? That's you going ahead and being a better leader? You getting punked? And I know the team seen it. Like, damn, this is my best player? And he getting done like this? And then number 11, he's supposed to be the so-called leader of the defense. He's supposed to be doing some things that is so great. But what does he do? Nothing. He gets punked. He gives up. His effort in the run game was pathetic. I bet you ain't nobody gonna show no film on that. Ha, but we is. But we is, though. But we is. That whole defensive line, pathetic. Carl Lawson ain't gonna do nothing. The linebackers, yeah, you got linebackers. But what's the point of having linebackers if your linebackers can't even be a linebacker? They always got people in their face. Caitlin Carson, tackle better. Trayvon Diggs, your effort at times was pathetic too, boy. I seen that. You got paid too. Shit, you ain't even closed in quick enough to go ahead and get us off the field. So I don't want to hear about nothing what you talking about. Donovan Wilson, you suck in coverage. As it was confirmed again last year. I don't think because Dan Quinn had him playing in a different role, all of a sudden he's supposed to be this good-ass player. like we ain't been seeing since he came in the league that he had that he wasn't a good coverage player. That's exactly why he had to be in the box, because he can't cover worth a lick. So you pay the box safety. Once again, Jerry, that was stupid. Who you gonna bring up in this thing that's gonna get some separation? Who you gonna bring up in here that's gonna get some separation? I don't have anything good to say about anybody other than maybe Ferguson, and and your interior offensive line, because I seen even early on, I seen BB was getting some movement early on. That's why you was able to see Dowdle kind of go backside and get that nice little lane, because BB moved that boy out the way. You know, now we got to go back and look at the tape though, but I didn't think BB did a bad job. I think this was another solid performance from BB. You ain't had no bad snaps. You know, Dak, even with you know them tackles being trash, he's still able to step up. So that sounds like a plus. But yo, overall team, and let me talk about real quick that stupid ass decision with Mike McCarthy he made. When we scored that touchdown and he went for 2, that was one of the dumbest decisions that I've seen. Why would you go for 2 in that situation? Well, because you didn't think that you was going to be in that position. That's why you make that dumbass move. So what, you quit too? Because you should have kicked the extra point. And then what that would have been? You would have been in a position with 2 touchdowns where one of your touchdowns would have needed you to go ahead and go for 2. Because when you look at that one play, that last touchdown, they could have went for 2. And it could have maybe been a different ball game. But because Mike McCarthy made that stupid ass decision to go for 2 on the first one, it ended up, especially when you didn't get the next 2-point possession, it didn't matter. You still ended up being down 10, 2 possessions. That was stupid. That was stupid. This was pathetic, y'all. Team has ever down 20 points on this time. Right. When they want to go ahead and chill and kind of play a little back, now all of a sudden they want to start cooking like they did with Green Bay. And then now you have people be like, well, no, but now look, that's a $60 million quarterback. They did get no. They're not looking at what's going on here. Why is Wanye not? Wanye should be playing. He's one of your better cover safeties. That's facts. Terminator says somebody needs to be fired. Let me go back. Why I can't go up? There we go. Also play like trash. He said kneeling ball. Mozzie is a bust. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. This is crazy, y'all. This is back-to-back weeks you got embarrassed like that. This is back-to-back weeks you got embarrassed like that. Back-to-back weeks. The offense wouldn't even come on. Derrick Henry wouldn't even really get nothing going. Derrick Henry wasn't even getting touched. That boy started stiff-arming the hell out these people. They did not want to. I can tell by some of the effort that was given, they didn't want to tackle that big boy. They didn't want to tackle Henry, and that was one of the things I wanted to see too. But is he gonna tackle him? I'm scared. I heard a Jerry interview yesterday on that 105.3 The Fan, and he was talking, and I think the question posed, what was more important, scheme or physicality? He says you need both. And he said that every team, right, need to be physical. Football, you cannot play American football without being physical. He said they play their players to go here and be physical and to dominate other players. So I asked this question to Jerry: what the hell are you paying your players to do? Because it ain't being physical. We ain't had a physical team since when? When the last time we had a physical team? Don't we find it funny? Like all the times that we be losing because of lack of physicality. Yeah, remember that Vikings game some years ago when they had the Cowboy dude. Was it Allen? Is it Jared Allen or something like that? The defensive end and Ron Edwards. I forgot his name. I think it's Allen or something like that. But that's when Minnesota came through and dog walked our ass. I think that was with Brett Favre too. What was it, like 38-3 or something like that? Dog walked our ass. Physicality. When we played against the Rams, got dog walked in the playoffs with C.J. Anderson and Gurley. Dog walked. We've been getting dog walked for a while. And when we do get some love, and when we do able to go ahead and have a decent season to even get to the playoffs, we always lose on something that's been the topic of discussion. Physicality. You would think out of all the ass whoopings that we done took and how we've been losing for the past few years, you would think that will go ahead and be a point of emphasis when dealing with getting certain players and getting talent. But it is not. Talent without the mindset is still trash. They'll look at it and say, Micah Parsons is so talented, but Micah Parsons is so soft. And when you get this so-called talented individual with a soft-ass mentality, well, look what you get. In big-time games, he don't show up. He ain't showed up in the Ravens game. He ain't showed up last game. He don't show up against the Niners. He don't show up against the Packers. He don't show up against the Broncos. He didn't show up against the Bills. Did he even show up in the Dolphins? I don't think so. And they ran the ball. They soft as hell. The Lions, he almost cost you the game by being undisciplined because he wanted to get to the quarterback. What an idiot. I could name you plenty of games for multiple seasons where he did not show up. And that's somebody that you want to pay? Come on, man. We got to be real. We got to be real, y'all. We got to be real. We got to be real. It ain't it. You got soft-minded players. Your quarterback's soft-minded. He was like, shit, man, we getting dog walk. So now it's like when the pressure is off and you're getting blown out, that's when he'll go ahead and try to be on display. But we got bailed out. We had some favorable calls too, because a couple of them throws that he had should have been drive ended. Drive should have ended. But we got some favorable calls. So we was able to sustain it and put some points on the board. Yeah, I acknowledge that Cooks dropped that TD. He should have caught that one hand or not. You got to catch that, my boy. CD fumbled in the red zone. I acknowledge all of that. I acknowledge that your tackles is trash. But guess what, my boy? I've seen more quarterbacks do more with even less with what you got. You got a number one wide receiver and you got a very good tight end. You still got Cooks. There's no excuse. It's no excuse in our reality because I seen they threw that ball to Deuce Vaughn. Why is we not using him in a pass game? That Texas route that they threw to CD, why the hell are you not doing that to Deuce Vaughn more? Why the hell do we keep slamming him up the middle? It's so stupid to me. It's so stupid to not want to put somebody like him in space. It's so stupid to me. It's so dumb. That's Mike McCarthy right there. 44-10. Last physical player we had was JJ. Ooh, JJ Wilcox. When the last time we had a player just come up and just smack somebody? I don't remember, y'all. It's been a long time. I don't remember when we just had somebody that's gonna come up and just hit. Can't remember. Zeke looking slow as hell. And we still right. It's so funny to me how Jerry dumbass can't see. Jerry dumbass gotta see this, yo. He gotta see this. This is so crazy to me. Zeke suck. Zeke suck. That'll suck, man. You have no running backs. And then he had the nerve to say in there, talking about, well, the only one who's asking me about running back is the media. So I guess that I'm in that discussion too then with the media then. So the media can see it, but you can't, and you the GM. But what is you watching, boy? What is you watching? We can't be watching the same football team. We can't be. No burst on none of your players. Crazy to me, yo. Roy Williams. That's my boy right there. Man, this team, it's going to be interesting to see how they go against the Giants. Because like I said, like I had made that statement a little while ago, I said if Daniel Jones throw that football a little bit, they can beat you too. And the Giants, they coming in high. They just gave the Browns some. Didn't they beat the Browns, if I'm not mistaken? Because I could have swore I seen them up like 21-7 last time I looked. I didn't really get to watch no morning football this morning. So I didn't get to really see. But I could have swore when I looked at them scores that the Browns was on one. I mean, the Giants was dogging them. I think Neighbors had put up 2. So if they got with the Browns, man, what they got to go ahead and show? Because I know that Browns defense, they playing. I know they ain't no scrubs. Like I said, that defense, they got a good defensive line. You know, with Thibodeau, that Burns, Dexter Lawrence, and who they got? I forgot the other D tackle that they got, but they got a solid D line, man. They got a solid defensive line, and if they just get any little bit of offense, you're going to be in for a long day on Thursday too. We got a quick turnaround, y'all. So this week, y'all know it's a little bit different on them Thursdays. You know, we kind of, we're going to go ahead and be able to whip out some film, but we're going to be pretty much talking about this Giants pretty soon. And it's crazy, though, because I do want to knock out this film because I really want to show y'all this pathetic performance that your team gave, especially on the defensive line. You thought that Saints film was something, y'all. Oh my gosh. You thought that Saints film was something, y'all. Man, it looked worse this game. Oh, it looked worse. It looked worse, y'all. Aziz. Oh, they got Aziz too. Oh. So they're going to play some defense. Division game, they want one. They want another one. What they going to do, try to say that we're going to ride on this false momentum of trying to come back on this team that really let off the gas? Nah, we can't do that. We ain't got nothing to go ahead and fall our hats on, but like, yeah, what they going to say that they fought? Why you not fighting from the beginning? Why you got to pick up fight when you getting blown out? Why you can't bring the fight to them? When the last time good team, when the last time the Dallas Cowboys bring a fight to somebody? What was it? The Seahawks? Yeah, Antonio Romero. McClain, Terrence Williams, toe tapping on the sideline. DeMarco Murray putting pass on Sermon in the end zone. when we brought the physicality to somebody. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. I know Guyton a rookie and he need a lot of work, but let me tell you something. Hey, Guyton, if you can't handle that, if you can't handle that left tackle, I'm gonna put your ass over there at right tackle, and I'm gonna get rid of Terrence Steele ass and go find me another left tackle. I can easily sit over there. If you want to bullshit this year, Terrence Steele, I could easily go put Guyton ass at right tackle and go get Bakhtiari or somebody that's gonna be functional. Because even though we understand that your limitations that you got physically, Tyler Guyton, come on now. You done seen the best of the best. You done seen Myles Garrett. And you done play solid against Trace Young. What you seen there, see, let me tell you something. Like, this what I don't get, right? Because of some of the things that they was doing. Like I said, like our way. Like I said, he did some good things against the Raiders. He not no bum. They got Calvin Nord. He's always been solid. But Matabuki whooped on your right tackle, though. That's a D tackle whooping on your right tackle on the edge. Pathetic. And there's no way, Guyton, that we should be getting whooped on by D tackles. If you got bull rush, okay, I understand. Hold on for your life. But I've been seeing lately, his technique is so flawed right now. He's been giving up the inside quite a bit. So why do we sit over there and hire this fossil for an offensive line coach? For what? If he ain't coaching nothing. What he coaching? He's not coaching nothing, y'all. Nothing. BB, that's off of BB being BB. He ain't improving nobody. Tyler Smith was always a guard. He ain't improving nobody. Terrence Steele, like I said, people said the same thing with Gallup. Oh, he's coming off an injury. We have to give him another year. Because I've been said he was trash. What? He's, again, bam, prove he was trash. Terrence Steele, oh, he's coming off an injury. He's still trash. Start off the year getting dog walk, y'all. Dog walk. Dog walk. At that offensive line position, you don't get them excuses. You don't get them excuses, man. Yeah, shit. Man. What's up with Adoka? When he coming back? When he coming back? Because yeah, man, we gonna need some strength on that left side at that tackle. If guy can keep BSing. Now, granted, the way that the Giants rush with the way they edge rushers, he should be able to keep up with them because Burns and Thibodeau, that's gonna be more off for speed. So that's more up his alley. And if he get dogged by them, then we really need to have a talk on Thursday night, y'all. He should be able to do good against them because they're not based off power. Like I said, he gonna always struggle with power. Garrett, he gonna struggle with that power. He ain't had no power rushers over there with the Saints. Chase Young wasn't gonna hit him with no power. That's why he did good. Thibodeau and Burns, they not no power rushers, so he should be able to do solid there. Now, what you need to do to worry about is how Thibodeau and Burns could be having barbecue chicken on that right side. That's what we got to be worried about. But yeah, man, there ain't nothing. These people up, these creators gonna sit over there and try to go ahead and hype it up. This comeback, nah, I see right through that. There ain't nothing to be excited about. It's another game where you put on an embarrassing performance. Embarrassing performance. in your home crowd back-to-back weeks. In your home crowd back-to-back weeks. Nah, ain't nothing to go here and take no moral victory. Ain't no moral victories. We grown ass men. What moral victory we gonna have? Oh, we played hard. Man, if playing hard ain't something that you do on a game by game, quarter by quarter, and minute by minute basis, then what the hell is you doing? You still getting paid. Them Panthers players, they still get paid. You better take your ass out there and play ball. Ain't nobody sitting over there paying you to pick and choose your effort. What makes you think that they in that position? This team can't afford to take a quarter off. They soft. They soft. They soft. They soft. But yeah, man. we gotta I gotta get straight up on this one because we got a short week. So as soon as that 22 drop, you know I'm on it, y'all. And then they got to get ready to start preparing for the Giants, y'all. So we can only be on this probably about a day or two. Then we got to get straight to the Giants, y'all. But all right, y'all. Till the next time, y'all. We gone.